welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs page, and we are in the group called Cakes for Heroes. So tonight I'm in the kitchen with Simon on camera. Hi Simon.
Hi Carol.
And we've got Karen on comments.
Good evening.
Okay, so we're just going to see how many's with us. Hope you've all found us. Okay, so we'll just give you a couple of seconds to load up, find us, because I know lots of you have not had a notification. Cake for Heroes is a great group that I've joined. All the information that you want to know about this fabulous group, when you finish this live, go in and ask questions and they will tell you all about it and how you can help, because they're looking for supporters for the group and they're looking for fundraising and other bits of things, but they don't want you to just go off willy-nilly doing things. They want you to speak to them. So don't ask me, speak to the group admins or ask questions in the group on how you can help and they will tell you. All right, and even just being a supporter in this group and supporting others who can help, i.e. if you're a hobby baker and not a registered baker, just being able to support and give some loves and likes to the people who are able to donate cakes and things, that would be great. So they've asked me if I would do a live tonight in the group, and I said yes, and I know lots of our members have joined, which is really nice of you to join. We've also streaming our live on YouTube as well, so if you're over on YouTube, give us a hello, let us know that you're there, because I know some of you couldn't are not on Facebook and you watch on YouTube, and some of you couldn't join the group. So,
well, Gaia's shouting hello to you.
Hiya, Gaia. Is that how you say her name?
I think it's Gaia.
I've been practicing. I showed it John. I said, "How do you say this name?" So we're gonna have to have a telephone call. And you're gonna have to tell me how to say it. So I did warn her that I could go late, and she goes, "Carol, I watch all your lives. I know what you like."
She knows
So how long
too
are you
well.
supposed to be doing, Carol?
About an hour and a half to 2.
Right, okay.
But we'll see how we go. So we've got lots to
We've
do.
got a few on YouTube already.
We
So
have.
we'll
I like.
one of those. Oh, are you on YouTube as well?
I've got the lot.
Yep, she's doing a lot as well to help you out.
All right.
Right, so what we've done is, instead of doing a buttercream cake, we have done a sugar paste cake. And then what I've done is, Karen, as Kim's covered the board for me, Karen's put a ribbon on, and then what I've done is I've lustered it. Now what I've done is I've lustered it with the Snowstorm Wonder Dust and the medium Wonder Sparkles, and you may not get the benefit on that here, but it is actually really nice and sparkly.
It's a gorgeous
So
shine.
it's a really nice shine for a Christmas cake. And then buttercream. I'm not going to show you how to make buttercream because so many of you have seen me use it before. It's a really simple recipe. It's a 2-to-1. Basically I use softened butter and only butter. If you're going to use a spread, you will need to double up on your icing sugar. So sometimes people say to me it doesn't work, and I say, have you used butter? And they go, yeah, and I don't think about the spreads. So if you're using a spread, it won't firm up. You'll have to use more icing sugar, and you just add it until you think you can get to the right consistency. But basically I beat the butter till it's lovely, soft, white and whippy, and then I add the icing sugar. So tonight we've made loads of buttercream because we've actually got a lot to do, but our normal recipe is normally I always make a kilo of everything, so normally it's 500 grams of butter and a kilo of icing sugar. We always use our flavoured icing sugar. You can use plain if you want to, but we whip the butter up until it's lovely white and fluffy. Then we put in this icing sugar, make sure it's sieved. Our own icing sugar is sieved, but if you're using it from the shop, make sure it's sieved because you don't want any lumps in it. And add some flavouring if you're using your own icing sugar. Ours is flavoured, so it's always delicious, consistent flavour. That's what it's all about. And then just give it a quick beat, and as the nights get colder, you might have to add a little bit of warm liquid to it. So you might have to add a little bit of warm water, or you could add, when I say a little bit, I'm talking about a tablespoonful at a time, or a teaspoonful at a time, maybe even better. Condensed milk you can use. You can also use fresh cream, and you can use fresh milk. The only problem with using those two ingredients means that it won't last as long in the fridge. So you'll have to keep the cake in the fridge and then bring it out and let it come back to room temperature, and then use it on the same day. But you can't store it in the fridge for a long time.
Gaia's got a question.
Yeah.
When you're using your flavour shots, how much per kilo?
So if you're using the flavour shots, it's 1 flavour shot per 500 grams of icing sugar. Okay, so the flavour shots were designed for going abroad. Basically it's a concentrated flavoured icing sugar, and when we come to shipping is so expensive pre-COVID, so we come up with this idea, and now shipping's just even double the price now, so it's a bit crazy. So what you do is you add 1 flavour shot per 500 grams, and that will get you exactly what in our icing sugar bags. Now lots of you like to dilute, so there's nothing wrong in using one flavour shot and using a kilo of icing sugar, okay, and add it, and then you can have a bit more of a softer taste. So it's entirely up to you. You know, sometimes I like some of our flavours at full strength, and then there's other ones I like to dilute, and it also depends what we're making it for as well. Yeah, right. So I'm going to be using Nifty Nozzles tonight. Nifty Nozzles, some of the pre-order nozzles, and I'm going to be using the mini nozzles, and basically we're going to make a really simple winter wreath. It was really so easy, and when we start it we can time how long it takes to decorate. The longest bit is making the buttercream, colouring it all up and bagging it up. That's the longest bit. So I'm going to start off with a round. So here's the cake here, okay? So we're going to go all the way around. This is going to be the front of the cake. So we're going to go all the way around, and we're going to go. Just do yourself a nice circle.
And you just use splash colours for these, haven't you?
I do, and this is the tree trunk colour. And to be fair, it was started off as sort of a latte colour. So you'll see I've done a double thing there. So I'm just going to take it around a little bit more. It starts off as a latte colour, and then you add a little bit more and it goes a darker latte. And then while it's been waiting for us to go live, it's actually gone to the colour that we want it to go to. So I'm just going to build this up a little bit more in sections. So feel free to ask any questions. If you see a body dangling past the screen, it's doing really well.
Nobody's seen anything.
Very
seen
well.
anything.
So at the moment we have a Simon dangling across the screen.
Yes.
No, you don't.
But he's not allowing you to see it. Hey?
They can't see anything.
So this can be really messy. This doesn't have to be nice and neat at all. Okay, so I've used that nozzle up, that's there. So this is the back of the cake. So you'll see that I have built this up at the back so it's higher, and this is a little bit lower. All right, now with it being a winter cake, I'm doing all my flowers in white and pale blue. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to use one of the nozzles out of the new set. So the new set is an 8 set, and we put that on offer tonight on the website. So if anybody wants to buy anything tonight, go to the Sugar and Crumbs website, and which is sugarandcrumbs.co.uk. Go to the top banner and you'll see FB wish list. Go into there, into November, into Carol's Winter Wreath, and you'll see everything in there. And we put loads of things on offer. We've done discounts. So we did them for our birthday week, and we're doing them for tonight. John said, do you not think it's a bit too soon? And I said, well, it's a new group. Let's do it for the new group. And so this is one of the nozzles out of that set.
Couple of questions.
Yeah.
Karen Stevenson asked, do you always wait for the colour to develop?
No. I never wait for it to develop because I know it's going to develop. So it's only because we had to wait for the live that it has done.
And Susan's asking, how did you attach the Wonder Sparkle to the cake?
So I'm not going to show you that, but I will show you another time, but I can tell you about it. So basically all I've done is a wash. So what I've done is I've used the Wonder Sparkle and the Snowstorm. The Snowstorm, let me just see where that is, because Karen was hanging on to it because she thought it was using too much. Honestly.
I treat it like my kitchen.
I haven't got proper lighting, honestly. You'd think it was hers, wouldn't you? So what I did is I tipped a good spoonful into the bowl, and a good spoonful of this. And this, you know, tip it into any colours. So if you've got the other Wonder Dust as well, so the other colours, don't be frightened of adding some of the sparkles to it, just to give it a little bit more bling if you want to. So if you've got the blue or the fusion green or the pink, and you want to make it a bit more sparkly, do that. Then I added a load of Rejuvenator Spirit, and then I actually just painted it all on around the side, and then I let it dry and I gave it a little buff. So I only gave it a rough buff, and I've only given it one coat as well because I don't really think it needed much more. It looks really nice, and it just looks really very nice. So you just got to play with your sparkles, and so there we go. So you'll see that I'm just putting a couple of these on here, and then you just place these around, and I like to put things in 2s and 3s. So we'll have our first 3 there.
You've moved the cake over, Carol.
Oh, there. Sorry.
To you, Vet.
Pardon?
Thank you.
And it's so easy to do when you're using the Nifty Nozzles. It's so easy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do lots of cakes tonight so that you can see how easy it is to use. And then one of the other nozzles that we're going to use is, we've got a lovely white here. So this is all going to be whites and blues, this cake. And then Simon, can you open the door because I feel very hot again. So anybody wants to get a close-up, just hang on because I'll be doing some cupcakes afterwards and I'll be showing you how to sit them onto your cake.
I'm loving that blue colour.
So it's just Colour Splash Light Blue, but what I did is, so it didn't go green, I actually whitened it with some whitener first. So I used the Wilton whitener. If you've got the Ingenious Edibles, but I'd used all the Ingenious Edibles up, so I had to use the Wilton whitener, exactly the same product, and then I whitened it up so it's lovely and white. That's what I'm using here now. And then I added the blue. Okay, now this is the darkest of the blues that we're using tonight because I have got a lighter blue as well. Simon hates me working with white buttercream. I did say to Karen yesterday, I said he's going to go mad in because he hates me working with white buttercream because it's really hard to see on the camera. Can they see it, can they? Right, that's good. So then we are just going to do some little splodges.
We've got a few people who love the snowstorm.
Yeah, the snowstorm's lovely, isn't it? Gives it a really nice pearl look.
Leslie says she feels hot. She's just looked at what she's got in a basket.
Well done, Leslie.
So she's starting having a bit of a sweat on there.
Well done. Keep us going. There we go, so we've got that one. So this is one of the nozzles that comes in the pre-order nozzles. Now, if you're ordering the pre-order nozzles, can you order them separately? So we were doing free shipping on them, but that's not on, that offer's not on anymore, but we have reduced them. And they're a set of 6 nozzles. And in there you get the 2E, the 1M, the 352, a 67, ours is a cross between a 103 and a 104, and then there's a nozzle, a number 32, so that's in there. So if you're going to order those sets, order them and put them on click and collect, and we'll sort out your shipping nearer the time. So I'm just going to get some kitchen roll,
Karen Stevenson,
some dyeing.
I will put a link now for you for the nozzles. They can't be bought in separate, they are a set.
Yeah, no, we're not doing them separately, we're just doing them as sets. And they work out, you know, if you look at the Wilton nozzles, the Wilton nozzles are £1.49. I was on Amazon today looking at them and they were £5 odd each. So they are £1, but Amazon sends them out free shipping. Well, they call it free shipping, don't they? But you're not paying for free shipping, you're actually paying it within your price. But if you're going to order these sets, so this is the rose gold sets and the hologram sets, if it says pre-order, order those separately and select click and collect. Don't pay any shipping, wait until nearer the time, and then if we can do an add to basket, we'll do an add to basket if we can do it. Okay? Right, so what have I got here now then? So then I've got the 32. So I'm just going to do a little swirl. Some little swirls. But the other nozzles you can order because they're in stock. So I put offers on loads of things. So there's £1 off the Wonder Dust. BWB molds, Karen's demoing them tomorrow. So there's £1.25 off those. And our price includes the VAT. You may see elsewhere that they're cheaper than us, but then when you get to the shopping basket, they are actually dearer by the time they've added the VAT on. So some of you ladies haven't realised that until later. And it's too late then, you've already checked out. So ours is including VAT. Okay, then what else am I using on here? So I've got this one. So it's got just white in it, it has. So this is our just a very easy winter wreath cake. It's so easy to do this, you can decorate it in no time. So yeah, I'll finish off what I was saying. I was saying to Karen, he's going to go mad, Simon. We're doing white cakes. But he seems happy enough at the moment, eh, Si?
Yeah, I think everyone can see it, okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Denise Long is loving it already.
Very good, very good. So we've got some little brown blobs that we're going to do here.
So the colours are so pretty. It's looking beautiful, looking fab.
Thank you very much.
Tracy Scrivens, whoop whoop, pound off Wonder Dust. Well, better order, so it'd be rude not to.
Oh, she loves Wonder Dust, Tracy. Hey, she's our Wonder Dust queen, honestly. She loves it. We have to congratulate Tracy. So I started a diet and fell off the wagon with my diet, and Tracy kept on, and she's lost 3 stone.
She's done amazing,
so well done,
hasn't she?
yeah, absolutely. I'm ever so jealous. I said to Karen, we need to sort ourselves out,
well,
Karen.
we are for Monday. We're sorting ourselves out for Monday because we've both got special things in March.
We have. Wow, what are you doing in March?
I'm going on holiday. That's very special. I've been for 2 years. That's very special. What are you doing in March?
What am I doing in March? Staying at home while you're on holiday.
You went away this year.
Hey?
It was to Great Yarmouth. It wasn't exactly Benidorm.
Karen's had a lot of holidays, hasn't she, Simon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't matter where
Just because
it
you've not been
is.
abroad, you've had far more holidays than
Yeah.
me. Don't be going down that road.
Sunshine. Blue sea. That's what I need.
Yeah, well, that is. Well, I must admit, it did John and I the world of good to get to Tenerife. And we were really happy because we were expecting rubbish weather, if I'm honest. And it was absolutely brilliant. Couldn't have asked for anything better. So you just play about with your nozzles there. Let's get a few over here.
Yes, Claire Corbett, you can join me and Carol. That means no more McDonald's.
Is she on the diet with us?
She's on a diet with us from next week.
So what I'm going to do is on this, so I don't know whether to just put the random pink
That's
flower.
good, 'cause I've had enough of you tempting me with those McDonald's every week.
So just a random pink flower here and there. That looks enough, doesn't it? And then I have a little bit of grass effect with the grass nozzle. How long have we been doing this, Simon?
20 minutes. No, hang on.
No, I haven't been doing this 20 minutes.
Going.
Yeah.
Oh, about 10, I think.
Yeah.
So love the pink. What's that one called?
So that comes in our little set of 8 that we've just released of the Nifty Nozzles. So we've really struggled getting the Russian piping tips because, as you know, we're the owner of the actual genuine Russian piping tips. So there's lots of copies out there. There's lots of people selling our nozzles that shouldn't be. They should have the Nifty Nozzle branding on, or you could get a set of Nifries from us. So our engraver obviously had too much time off during COVID. So when he come to engrave them, he changed our T to an R. So anyhow, thankfully we've all had a little bit of a laugh about it. So I was really chuffed when the nozzles finally arrived, and then I took them into work, and Karen Naylor said to me, "Karen, I hate to tell you this, but look, I nearly frigging died." So, but they don't affect the nozzle, and you know what? Lots of you have been really very good about it. So the small nozzles are called mini Nifty Nozzles, but at the moment they're called Nifries. And that looks quite pretty, isn't it? Do you like that?
Thank you, Elaine Lawton, for checking the time. We've been going 12 minutes.
Yeah, that's good.
Decorating.
Sounds right.
Yep, well done. So this higher, one here, I'm just going to put on there. Oh, I forgot my little acorn one here. So let's just do this one.
It's going to be a quick show then, isn't it?
No, I've got a dome cake to do yet. You don't get rid of me that quick. Sorry, Si.
Look at Sam getting all jovial thinking of going to the pub. I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, he's staying here working. Might have to do extra time now he's so giddy about going off somewhere. Maybe she's thinking of going, Simon.
I wasn't thinking of going anywhere.
You need to be careful. Could be queuing up. Right. So there, that's the nozzle I was looking for.
Gaia
over
says she's bought them and not used them yet, but she's going to now.
Yeah, make sure you do. Right, then we'll get some leaves on. So we're doing white leaves. Always put your leaves on, okay? So these are going to be white leaves, and soon some blue's going to start coming out. I hope.
Waiting.
Okay, don't be getting excited. You have to wait for some things.
I was looking at
Might just never happen
they're
yet.
loving the colours. They're saying it looks absolutely gorgeous, this. Love hearts are shooting up the screen for you there,
Yeah,
Carol.
that's what we want. So then let's just go in here. So let's just go to the back here a minute. Oh, I think the blue's just about coming.
Oh, Helen, you had to get in first, didn't you?
It's the best one yet.
Yes. That was Helen
Right,
Miles.
there we go. And there we go. That's it. Really simple.
Yeah.
Winter wreath cake. That'll do, won't it? So what we've done there. So you can get like that. Looks pretty enough, doesn't it?
Gorgeous, that.
And if you wanted to do, you could start putting some leaves around the side, but I've decided not to do that. I'm just going to keep it all on the top, keep it really nice and simple. I think it looks really fresh with all the colours on as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm quite pleased with that. So do you like that?
There's a lot of love hearts saying this. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. People are loving it on YouTube as well.
Yay! We've got people watching on YouTube as well.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people watching.
Oh, goody
I
good.
mean, seeing as Sam's not even looking at his phone anymore, so you know.
So I'm just
I
going
don't
to put
need
this
to do
over
that.
here.
There's a lot more on YouTube than there would be normally.
There we go. Great. So we'll put this over here.
So 16
That one's
minutes in total, Carol, to decorate
Great.
that, says Elaine.
So that's your actual decorating, okay? You have got to prepare your buttercream before and bake your cake. So bake your cake the day before. This one we've just taken out of the freezer. So this is a big dome cake, so I might have to fill some bags in a bit. But anyhow, we'll see how we go. So we're going to use a different set of colours on here. All right, so this again is from the big set. So there's a set of 8 and we've done a discount, so it's tacky this year. So just make sure it's tacky. Now I don't know how close Simon can get in. So can you get in on the front there?
To the front?
Yeah.
Like that?
So you sit your nozzle on your cake, you squeeze, you come up, you relax, oop, and then you get a little splodge like that. That's not quite how we want it. So sit your nozzle onto the cake. Oh, we're getting another splodge. Don't tell me my buttercream is now too soft. This is I feel that this could be a cake flicks moment.
Oh,
Please,
no.
don't put me through that again. So, do you know when I made those beautiful splodges, ladies, on Cake Flicks? So, there we go. So onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. Onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. And you're just going to keep doing this all the way around randomly until you've emptied your bag.
Leslie's laughing, saying, I do, I remember it.
Ooh, Claire?
Leslie Green.
Leslie Green, yeah.
Leslie Green
Do you remember?
remembers.
They were beautiful blobs, weren't they?
Jackie's going, oh no, not the blobs.
I've never been able to do such nice blobs since. When I tried to do them, they don't come out the same. They were like perfect meringue blobs, weren't they? Oh, I'll tell you, I was going under that day. Do you remember, Simon? John was in the kitchen, you were here.
They looked alright.
Yeah, they did look
Like
alright, but
blobs,
wasn't
yeah.
quite... They looked really pretty if I was making blobs. They were the nicest blobs ever. But seems that wasn't what we were making. So So I'm going to just use up all the pink because this is a really big cake. Now sometimes you then have to use the injection method. Okay, so exactly the same. You're just going to go onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. So that's take your thumb off. Onto the cake, squeeze up, relax, take your thumb off. Okay, so when I say relax, and just keep pushing the buttercream down. Oop, the cake moved. Oop. Oop. Sounds are extra. Don't charge for the sounds, ladies. If you feel you need me to repeat, it's called oops. There we go, I think we've used that one. Then we'll use this lovely, no, we won't use that one yet. We'll use this white and lilac one. So, I'll tell you what I could do. Put that in the fridge for a minute. Turn that up. So again, this is a great cake for Christmas or a birthday, Mother's Day. And then when you're fitting in the nozzles, make sure you butt up to your flowers. Okay. Now what happens is when I do a cake like this, I generally run out of buttercream and Karen has to run off and make some more. But we're prepared because I had to make the buttercream and I said, oh Karen, I don't think we're going to have enough, we best make some extra.
So we did.
So we did.
So Debs is asking, how do we share? We can't share this Facebook Live, can we?
No, you can't share this live because it's into a group. But we're going to post it into our group tomorrow. So anybody who didn't get to watch it on Facebook can watch it tomorrow.
Catherine Banks, she had a 3-year-old, he tried piping for the first time on Tuesday. His sound was squeeze and stop.
Well, to be fair, that's about it really.
You know what? And that's great.
Yeah,
he's been listening to you.
Has he been listening to me or did he just get it himself? So I'm just going to sit down now because my back is gone. So this is all part of the new set that we just released last month. Now these nozzles were in the extra large size and I've now brought them down to the large size because we're not going to do extra large for a while. So we do the mini, okay, which is still quite a large nozzle, and then we do the large and then we do the extra large. So this design at the moment is from the extra large size, so it was called Marigold. So you just take your time, put them all on, finish off your bag as well. And don't worry if any of your petals flop, it doesn't really matter.
So Pamela, no not Pamela. Karen Stevens was asking, how do you get the two-tone effect? And we know Pamela has answered it, but would you like to tell anybody, Carol?
Yeah, so basically, if ever you've watched any of my demos before, and I've done loads on YouTube, I've done loads on our Facebook Live, so all you need to do is go to our YouTube channel, okay, go to the playlist Carol McFarland, or just search in our playlist Carol McFarland Nifty Nozzles, and then I've done loads of lives there showing you how to two-tone. But if you let me finish this cake, we're going to do some cupcakes, and what I'll do is I'll fill a couple of bags and two-tone them for you because I think I've saved some buttercream. So and then I'll show you there. Okay, so I think that's the last one. Yeah, I can't get them all out, that one. And then we've got this lovely one. This one's called Fantasia. So now this was an extra large nozzle as well. Now these extra large nozzles my daughter Laura designed. So Alexander, who is the original Russian designer of the nozzles, who lives in Russia, so he came up with lots of designs, and then when we became his partners, Laura, my daughter, designed lots of ones, and she designed this one as well, which was really pretty, and she designed the marigold.
So So Karen says thank you if you're going to show her how to two-tone bag. She'd love that.
Be great.
Oh, and they're loving the board as well, Carol.
Yeah, Karen did the board. So Karen's shown you loads of times how to do marble boards, and the first person who showed us how to do a marble board, in fairness, was Kim Firth, and she's in the kitchen. I just want my hands on it. So she's in the kitchen tonight, and she showed us how to do a marble board, many years ago. Kim's been coming in the kitchen, and that was when she was helping out with the dragée kiss, and she came and did a beautiful pillow cake, and then she did marble boards and all sorts of things. And we loved having her in the kitchen. And to be fair, I always talk to her about it, because when I first met Kim, well, first she was chatting up my John first.
Oh, you
and
were?
John kept, yes, she did. So my John said,
I did leap out and grab him, yeah.
John said, can you talk to this woman? She keeps going on about this tool and I've no idea what she's on about. So I went, yeah, but I'm busy with my own stuff. And yeah, and then she comes over and she's telling me about it, and I said, oh yeah, all right then, I'm interested in that. And she was helping promote Gwen Powell for the dragée kiss. And then they came up and did a live, and I've got to be honest, when you meet Kim, and she knows what I'm going to say, I thought she was a right prude. I thought, oh God, I'm going to have to behave myself, can't cope. I'm going to have to behave myself, I'm going to have to watch my P's and Q's, not going to be able to say anything random. And then the thing is, when I can't say anything random, I actually say more random things with nerves. So, but then I've realised very quickly that just be myself, because she's actually a right laugh, and she does laugh about everything. She takes it all in the chin, so I take the mick out of her for fun now, and she has her own little wild sense of humour when she gets going.
She's definitely not a prude.
She's definitely not a
I've
prude.
been corrupted since I came here.
Don't be giving us that. I think you could corrupt us. You're older than us, we know you can corrupt us. The things that she talks about in this kitchen, I tell you.
You're going to get me into a lot of trouble.
So then I'm going to use the 1M and just do some little swirls. I'll do some little blobs as well. So easy. It's quite enjoyable decorating cakes like this. It's just so easy.
Well, they're saying the colours are just gorgeous.
Could be my second one, best one yet tonight.
Donna Jaffrey, you are naughty.
Yeah,
She
what's
says-
Donna up to?
She says, haha, I think we may all chat John up of his offering red wine. Gotta love our S&C family.
Hey, you want to see? I don't drink, as you all know. Eh? But wait till you get Kim here and John in the kitchen. So it wasn't last time she was here. It was the year before, the time before. And I was in the office working, as I am, and all I can hear is these little giggles. Hoo, 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 hoo. Her and John laughing the reds off over the dining room table. So I'd had my tea and gone back to work, and I'd said to him, big hint, I'm going to go back to work. And then that was I'm giggling away all night and a little laugh, putting the world to right. John loves anybody who'll sit and chat with him over a glass of wine. I'm boring because I don't drink. So just the car driver, me. Well, hopefully his loving wife now and again. Yeah. But no, she does let us take the mickey out of her. She's good fun, aren't you? And then she ends up on some wild goose chase road trips with us, because sometimes we have to run off and do something, and then we get lost up the motorway. And then I'm going like, Kim, can you just find out where we are? And there's a mad panic. So all you're doing is just filling in all your little gaps. Looks pretty, doesn't it?
Absolutely, they're loving this one. The love hearts are flying up the page for you on this one.
It's so easy to do. How long has it taken us to decorate this one?
This one, you're looking at just about 10 minutes at the moment.
Yeah, so easy. This is so easy. If somebody comes round and says, can you just knock my mother up a birthday cake or a Mother's Day cake? It's so easy. So then I've got some yellow stars. So I'm just going to plonk some yellow stars in there. Don't be frightened of plonking them on top of each other. More than welcome to do that. oh, I filled all the holes in, and then I find a whole load more. Do you think you do that? Do you think that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was watching you then, I thought,
I've done all them
she's
holes.
missed a hole, but
Yeah.
you found the one that I was looking
Yeah.
at.
So,
So Karen says the stars make it really pop, Karen Stevenson. She's loving it.
oh, good. See, so we're going to have time to do some cupcakes as well. So lots of things are on offer. So this set is in stock, ladies. So if you want this set, this is the Nifty Nozzle 8 set. This is in stock and it's on offer. And if you go to the Facebook Live wish list, we've put loads of things on offer there. So we've got the Wonders Dust on there, the Wonder Sparkles on there. We've got the BWB moulds. Karen's going to be doing them. We've got a new Christmas Santa face mould. Karen's going to be doing that tomorrow. And I think Claire Corbett's just offered to help out, hasn't she?
She doesn't think she can get any childcare, which has just completely let me down, Claire.
Isn't that good?
Looking forward to this
Hey? Come in with an offer and then back off, Karen. Goodness me, there she was.
I was dead
Last
excited.
live, I'll be in to help.
Surely Simon can babysit at the
Yeah.
same time as
Yeah.
doing the
Well, yeah, because he's
camera.
only using 2 fingers, isn't he?
Yeah.
So.
I'm not doing the cameras. So.
Oh, yeah, he's on cameras tomorrow, is he? No.
Do
So-
I need to come in and do the colour for you?
It's Rob
No.
who's doing it.
You can just, you can
Karen's
still
got to go
babysit.
solo
I'm
tomorrow
going
on the
solo,
colour.
I'm
On the
fine.
colour. She has to do it.
Yes.
So
and
I
will
said
do
to her, like, you're going to have to do this, you're going to have to do that, and then I could see her going under. And then she said, well, I've never done a colour. So I said, well, just, Claire showed everybody last week, just follow what she said.
it. Okay. And I will be doing it.
There we go. So have we got any spaces left?
I don't.
Little one at the bottom down this
There's a
side.
few at the bottom.
Okay. Don't rub it in. Okay.
There's any spaces left.
You didn't have to be that firm, did you?
No, you could have just whispered it and Karen's a few at the bottom. No. Oh, yeah, there's some.
Yeah, there's 7 spaces at the bottom. Yeah.
Oops. Won't make a splodge on there.
So Elaine said you've been going 14 minutes in total at the moment on this cake.
And this is a massive cake,
It
this as
certainly
well.
is. So don't worry, Jackie.
So-
We will be having some leaves.
Yes, we will, don't worry.
We have to finish
I'm
the
a big
the
fan
flowers
of
first.
leaves. A big fan of leaves, don't worry.
Oh, thanks, Kathy. She's got every faith in me.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all right. I've got Kim as me, Karen.
I won't be here. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm making gingerbread houses in here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ready for tomorrow's live. So I'm at the hospital in the morning for my old man friend. He's now in a care home. So he's been in hospital since July. He's now in a care home. I know, apparently they gave him a buzzer and he's had them all on the run. So it's called something Mansions, the place. I don't want to say the name, but anyway, it ends with the word Mansions. And I think he thinks he's got his own personal butler. So he's had them all on the run. He's ordered everything and don't want any of it when it arrives. So he's been a naughty boy, so I've got to go and have a chat with him tomorrow. But anyhow, seems to be he's been enjoying winding everybody up. Right, so I think that's all we need to do, and then we need some leaves. What did I do with my green? Did I do green leaves? Thought I'd
You did white, didn't you?
Oh, I did white before. Oh,
Yeah.
crikey, good job I had the green ready there, isn't it?
You knew, didn't you? You just knew.
Just new.
So Jose Bambra says, you've done it so quick, Carol. And
Yeah.
they absolutely love it. They're loving the colour palette that you've chosen.
Well done for Simon. Leave him looking at the cake because people don't want to look at me filling bags.
Done.
So, any of you who are new, who's new to watching Sugar and Crumbs? Who's not watched us before? So basically, I have a little bit of a sarky joke. I don't really mind, but every now and again, when you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook, some people come in with some silly comments, and they're usually people who don't follow. And we had a lady the other week who came on and said, "Hurry up. Anybody can fill bags." What did she say? What was that what she
Get
said?
on with it.
Get on with it. Get on with it. It's a free live. Buzz off.
So with that in mind, you had all your bags filled tonight.
Yeah, so Just in case she's watching.
And Nikki King's going, go Wally.
Oh, he's having a great time. So anyhow, they told me I wasn't allowed to visit him for 10 days. Can you imagine? You're in a home, you've just been put in there, and then he's not allowed. So I'm allowed to go and get him in, settled him, sort all his bedroom and out and everything. Got him fish and chips and everything, and then when I'm leaving, they're telling me I can't visit for 10 days.
Can you go a little bit around the side, Carol, so people can
You got this
see-
side
see
camera
what
here?
you're doing, yeah. The
Yeah.
one you can see on screen.
This one? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So he said I can't visit for 10 days. And I said, well, that's not fair, is it? He's end of life. And, you know, what if anything happened to him? And they said, no, COVID restrictions. Anyhow, they've managed to get me a pass. I'm not allowed to talk to anybody when I go in. Well, I didn't plan on doing that anyhow. So I'm not allowed to give anybody a hug and a kiss, and I didn't plan on doing that either. So anyhow, they've managed to get me a special pass to go in, which, so they should.
I bet they won't say no to a cake.
Right? Well, that's where these are going tomorrow.
They don't say no to a cake, do
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
Well, the Congleton War Memorial Hospital have had loads of cakes off us, so now I'm going to bombard this place to make sure that Wally gets the best treatment.
Best treatment. If they know they're getting gorgeous cakes.
So they don't know I make cakes, so when I go in with this beauty tomorrow...
And they ask where you got it from. He
So,
says,
yeah.
excuse me, I made this myself.
Yeah, exactly. So you just pop your leaves in. Make sure you do put leaves on, because leaves do finish it off. I won't say my usual saying because I'm on a new
What
page.
everyone's been saying on this page anyway.
Is that what they've been saying?
Yes.
Oh, they are naughty, aren't they?
They're naughty, are people.
So what I always say is make sure you put leaves on, because you never see flowers or never see flowers without leaves. You never see a rose bush without leaves. Usually I forget to say the word rose bush. Normally I say you never see a bush without leaves, and for some reason everybody starts falling around. I was saying it quite innocently. So
Yeah, there's quite a few people on here already, you know,
have they been helping me out? Have they?
helping you out greatly, saying about not forgetting your leaves.
There we go.
But I thought we're in a new group here. I wasn't going to say
Read it out.
I'm not reading anything.
So
They're
who's
terrible.
putting things into the shopping basket? Who's buying nozzles? Lots of my regular ladies have got the nozzles already, but who's taking advantage of the Wonder Dust offer, the BWB moulds? I haven't filled up the stock of the BWB because I'm waiting for my lady to come back from wherever she's been all
Is
day.
this the kissy kissy kiss kiss?
Yeah. I might not be getting any kisses tonight, shouldn't I? Hurry up. So,
Lee, you might get your wish in a bit, so, you know, just hang fire. I want
What's
to
his
see you
wish?
filling bags.
I'm going to be filling bags in a minute. I'm going to do some two-toning. So I think that will do, won't it? That looks nice enough, doesn't it? What do you think of that? Yeah?
Really nice.
That's pretty enough, isn't it?
Beautiful, that.
Nice light pastel colours there.
Any idea when we're getting Select Island silk back in?
Oh, I didn't know we were out of stock. I didn't know, sorry. So, have we got platinum in?
We've got platinum in, yes.
Yeah.
Which
I
is-
don't order as much as the silk. I order more when I order a palette at a time, and I generally order more platinum than I do silk. So
And the platinum, we've got that in, and Kim used that the other day, and it's absolutely
yeah,
wonderful to
the
use.
platinum's actually nicer, to be fair. Right, so there we go. So 2 cakes, ladies. What time is it, Karen?
You took 20 minutes to do that cake, because it's only 17 minutes past 8.
Freaking hell! I've never done a live in 40 minutes and chat as well. Look at that. That's all right, isn't it?
They can't believe it.
If I was on Cake Flicks now, they'd be proud of me. On Cake Flicks, you're only allowed 45 minutes. I was always having to come back and do a part 2.
If you're on Cake Flicks now and it's back to tea, I was thinking, oh my god,
Yeah. Right, so that's 2 cakes then. So should we get out some cupcakes and let's
You know
do
what?
that?
Let's get some
and let's
cupcakes
do some.
then.
So those are really simple, aren't they? Really very, very
Gorgeous.
simple. So let's move those out of the way. Let me get some cupcakes.
Elizabeth says, stunning as usual, Carol. There's loads of love hearts flying up the page for you. Carol says,
Fantastic.
fantastic.
Right, let me get some cakes.
Katerina Banks says, beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
So just while we're here, have we any news on our Christmas tree moulds?
Well, that's the lady I'm waiting for. I was just like, oh, you've got my phone. Has she messaged me yet?
Not
So if
that
you
I've
go to
seen it.
WhatsApp, she normally messages me on WhatsApp or Messenger. I've been telling her, we're going live. They're going to be asking me, where are the nozzles? Right, what have I done with my kitchen roll? Just 1 minute. That's the kitchen roller. So, So, my dear Carol, I am in Spain. My daughter is checking and she will send you an invoice. Well, freaking hurry up then.
And Sue, it's the same with the Christmas bauble mould. It's all BWB, so they're all in the same. They're all in the same thing. So
I just told her to hurry up. So, right, let me just clean my hands a minute. They look alright. I'm actually quite pleased with them.
Gorgeous, them.
Right, very good, very good, very good, very good. Right, tea towel. Dry my hands. So we're going to cover up some cupcakes, and I'll show you then how to sit the nozzles onto the cake. So sometimes the cakes that we've got here Karen's made, and then sometimes Karen makes cupcakes, and then sometimes, depending if I've got cupcake bouquet classes going on, we'll buy them in. So let's do half a dozen cupcakes here with some different designs on. We'll do 3 to match each cake.
Well, Gaia says it's so quick but effective.
Oh,
so
thanks.
Debbie says, Gaia Bachelor, our Carols are whiz with the Nifties.
Yeah, but the thing is, I keep showing you, how many years have I been showing you Nifties? So next year, in February, we will have been doing Facebook Lives for 6 years, and our very first Facebook Live was on Nifty Nozzles. So that's how long I've been showing you how to use them. So, let's get some buttercream on these then. So we have got some luminous bright green buttercream here. Oops. Let's move that out of the way. So you crumb coat your cake. Ooh, do you know what? I put the rose nozzle in the fridge, didn't I? I'll have to use it on here.
Oh yes, you did.
So always make sure you crumb coat your cake. Now, to be fair, with the Nifty Nozzles, you can just do this. Let me just show you on the third cake. So you can just put a little bit around. All right, dead simple, dead easy. All right, because if you fill it with flowers, then it will cover all your sponge cake. But some ladies don't cover all their sponge cake, and you end up seeing a bit of sponge. Now that's fine if you're going to eat your cakes very quickly, but if you don't eat them within a few days, the sponge will go hard. So now I'm sort of encouraging you to cover all your cake all the way around. Yeah. So I'm going
Claire says she remembers the first show you had the Nifty stand.
Yeah.
Everyone was walking around with beautiful cupcakes.
Yeah, yeah, because when we go to the shows, we give them all away. And it's so funny when we go to shows, because obviously I do cakes in preparation for the shows, and they're all on display so people can see which nozzle did each one. But they're weeks old, they're knackered. And then by the end of the day, they're all gone. We're like, where have they gone? People freaking waltzed off with them, eating a mingy old cake. And then we have to put signs up, please don't take the display cakes, but they still always go. And it don't matter what we do. We have them inside a show, inside a case as well, still disappear. So I'm not very good at counting because I've only got 5 cakes. How did I manage that? Kim's just getting me another cake out now. Yeah, so Claire's been watching us from the beginning, and in fairness to Claire, she started classes, doing macaron classes with our flavoured icing sugars. So sorry, kept just handing a cake over. So she started doing macaron classes with our flavoured icing sugars, which I didn't know that we could do. And well, I knew we could do them, I just didn't know how to do them. And she did quite a lot of classes with them, and I actually went on with her and thoroughly enjoyed it. But I ate that many macarons, I was poorly all the way home. So, but I still kept eating them. Do you know when you know you've overloaded, but you still keep eating them? Who does that? Yeah. You just know you really shouldn't have any more, but you just can't help it because they're so nice. Hey?
No switch off button.
No, that's it. Right, so let's get a nozzle out and show you how to two-tone. So what have we got here? So we will use this one out of the set, and we'll use that one out of the set. So sorry, anybody who doesn't want to watch me fill bags, please, off you go to the loo. Go and make yourself a brew. I have got some buttercream here. Might just have enough here. Right, let's see what we're going to do. Get some bags. Let me grab some piping bags. Great, these shares, aren't they? Look at that. Ooh, bye. Here I am again. It's great, isn't it? So, Karen, you're being very serious, love.
No, because your phone's not charging up, Pet.
Oh, is it not?
No, so I'm just putting it into the USB bit on that bit.
Right, no worries. Right, scissors. Let's get those. Let's do a bit of two-toning. Now, if your nozzle is all the same, like one of the rose ones, I don't generally two-tone the roses, so Simon goes to the overhead. So if it's generally all the same, I generally keep it the one colour. Now you will notice on the nozzles, it may look like it's rust marks, but it's not. It's actually laser burning. So when they've cut with the laser, they've actually burnt around the top of the nozzles. You can see that they're lovely and shiny inside. Can you see how shiny they are inside? And then on the top there, you can see the burn marks. Nothing I can do about those, so they're not rust marks or anything like that. I don't know. We don't normally have that problem, but it seems to have happened on this batch. So, oh, sorry, not two-toning that one. So I generally two-tone ones with different patterns. So like that's got a different pattern to that centre, and same as that. So those are generally the nozzles that I will two-tone. So we'll pop that in. And when you cut your bag, you must cut your bag, snip it here so it's right on the end of the nozzle. Don't cut down here, because when you put it in and the bag's hanging on, you put the buttercream in, the pressure will push your nozzle out. So just cut it right on the end there. Then push your nozzle back, and where that little snip is, make sure you cut across. Now don't leave them there, because they have a nasty habit of ending up in the buttercream. So make sure you get them out the way. I normally have a dish to hand where I put them on. Now that there is still not cut properly, so I can feel it there. So push it back again. I push it that tight into the bag, it won't slide back. So there we go. So let's just push it back again. I don't usually muck about this long, I usually have it done in no time. So you can actually see what I've done. I've not actually cut it straight, can you see? Which is why, so make sure you cut it nice and straight. So, there we go again. Just trim it. Get rid of the trim. Where's that trim gone now? Did I actually trim it? Straight, innit? I've lost the trim now, I'm just going to make sure it doesn't end up in the buttercream. Ah, yeah, well done, Simon. Yeah, there it is there. This is how they end up in your buttercream. I was piping the other week and I was like, couldn't pop it out with buttercream. And I'm like, what's going on here? And I've been so careful with them all. So then pop your nozzle in again. There we go. So that fits nice. And then wrap it over your hand. Elaine Lawson loves this bit. So Elaine's been watching me right from the beginning. And she still says it every time I'm doing it. She does not know how I do it without getting buttercream all over my fingers. So I'll show you.
Well, Nikki said this is her favourite time of the evening, bag filling time. And
absolutely.
Relax.
I'm relaxed, absolutely. It's great. So what I do then is I get that nozzle and I allow it to sit on that fatty bit there, okay, of my hand. I don't know, I'm sure it's got a name, that bit there.
It's your palm.
It's my palm then. Whatever it is, I always thought it was a hand, but that's a palm. But anyhow, and then my little finger, does this have another name, this little finger? So that holds on to the nozzle there.
It's your pinky.
Oh, it's my pinky. I'm just checking, Karen. Just checking, seeing you know all these technical things. And then I use this big finger and my thumb. Hopefully I got the names right. And I keep the bag open. The first finger. Oh, is that the first finger and thumb? Right, there we go. So keep them open there, and then I push in the buttercream.
That was wrong anyway.
Was you?
It's your heel.
It's my heel, that bit.
That bit there, your thumb is your heel of your hand, and the middle bit is your palm.
I thought my heel was on my foot.
So did I. Don't worry about it. I'm with you on that, Carol.
What did you think, Kim?
Yeah, definitely.
What, on the foot?
This is Claire and
Clever cooks.
Debbie. So
Oh,
you know,
well.
clever
Well,
cooks,
anyhow,
yeah.
it's that fatty bit on my hand,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned. So anybody who wants to do it the McFarland way, it's the fatty bit on the hand there. So all I do now is, so see, make it nice. Let's have a look inside. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's not too neat, but just try and do it a little bit even, if you can, as even as possible. And then what we're going to do then is, we've got some pink here. Now ideally we could do with a bit more, but because we're only doing this little bit, and then we're just going to drop that pink in there. So we'll get all the pink, use it all up. I'm going to drop it in there. Okay, and that's bag filled number 1. So use that one. I'm going to squeeze it down, and then you squeeze it, okay, and then the green is going to come out first. So what you should do is squeeze it until you get the pink coming out. Yeah, and there's the pink, look. You see it? That's what we're doing. Let me just wipe this away. And let's do bag number 2. So those people who still don't like watching bag filling, on bag number 2, you keep making your brews. I'll keep enjoying myself here, learning little bits about my hand.
Well, it's having I think Joe Twyman's come on and said it's called
Joe's a nurse.
Fina Eminence.
Well done, Joe. That's why I'm not a nurse and you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah. To me, it's still the fatty bit on my hand. That's where it's going to stay.
I'm with you on that one, Carol. I'll keep that bit.
So then we'll just use this little bit here. So then this bit's got 2 in, yeah. So we'll go around with the lilac. We'll push it all the way around. I forgot to bring Daisy Dog in tonight. Lots of you have asked if I can bring Daisy into the kitchen. John was laughing. He said, she's just too lazy. She ain't going to walk to the kitchen. I said, oh, she will. So we've got a dog bed here and I forgot to bring her in.
Yeah, she's probably she's in the hole thinking, oh no, I'm
Yeah.
here, thanks.
So you all know now I'm down to 1 dog, which is Daisy. She's always been known as Lazy Daisy because she really is lazy. So, but I will try and get her in the kitchen because I know lots of you have messaged me and said, can she be the new Sugar and Crumbs dog? But she'll probably sit in here crying. I've got a lovely little video. So what she's done is, over the last few months, she's come up with this lovely little game playing me and John off against each other. And she gets fed very well. And then she comes in and then she just stands in front of me and cries and cries and cries. And she wagging her tail. She just eyeballs me. And I go, what do you want, Days? Ooh. So do you want to wee? So we go out to the back. No, don't want to wee. So I'll come back in again. I know exactly what she wants. I'll sit down again. Stands there going, I said, John, she wants a treat. No, she's not having one. She's had loads. So she looks at him, looks at me, carries on crying. And it goes on. And so then I go, for God's sake, John, just go and get her a treat. So as soon as he gets up, she skips off, happy as Larry. Honestly, you would think she's just laughing at us. Skips off. She has a great time. So let's show you how to put the flowers onto the cake. So what we'll do is we'll do just the same nozzle up, so you can see. So we're going to go on this camera. So can you see on there, Simon? Nope.
I'll have to move it.
All right, Simon's just going to adjust the camera. So we'll just move that cake out of the
Well,
way.
Daisy's had sausage and chips for tea. She's no desire to get off her bed to say hello.
Gosh, yes, no. No. It was funny actually because Daisy's really greedy, as all the dogs were greedy. And just before Basil went over the rainbow bridge, for some reason he was ignoring his food, and that's how we realised he was poorly. So John gave it to Daisy, and Daisy looked at John, looked at me, looked at Basil. I thought, you're joking, he's going to kill me if I eat his sausage. So this sausage is sat under Daisy's nose, and Basil's looking at her going, you can have it. She wasn't quite convinced. She was looking at me and John, and honestly we just laughed our heads off because she's there going, are you sure? Now normally she'd have yanked it, but she's like, she just couldn't believe that we'd give her Basil's sausage. If we'd give it her as her own, it'd have been different. Anyhow, are you adjusting the camera, Simon?
Yes, ready, yeah.
Oh, is it? When did you get up and do that? Oh, I thought you was adjusting it there. Right, okay then. So do we
But
need
now
to be
you've
there?
moved it.
Oh, can I be there? No, can I be there? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, great, that's good.
Yeah, look.
So what we'll do is, so that you can see, so we're going to sit the nozzle onto the cake. So you sit it onto the cake, okay, if you're not sure that you sat on it, let go of it for a minute. Look at that, it's all sat there all by itself. Isn't that clever, that?
That's super.
So, yeah. So then you squeeze on, and you come up, and you let go of your fingers. And you can't see me letting go of the fingers because Simon's zoomed in. But, so you go onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. Onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. Onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. This one's called the lotus flower. Onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. Onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. So you're just letting go of your fingers. Onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. And we can push another one in there. Onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. So when you've done that, you then get your leaf tip. And what do you think of these new nozzles? So we're doing these in rose gold. So normally we sell them by Wilton or PME, but we've had our own done in rose gold and a hologram colour. So look at this lovely hologram colour. Isn't that fab, that? So you look at it one way and it's blue, then it's purple, then it's pink. Really very nice. So we're doing these in sets of 6 for £10.99. They should be £12.99. So put those on offer. I think they should be £14.99. We sell them at £12.99 and we've got them on offer at £10.99. And then we put a leaf in. So you just squeeze a leaf. So the lady who wanted to know how to two-tone, did that answer a question for her? And then you just pop some leaves in. Now I generally in the centre only put 3 leaves in. Some of you go all the way round with leaves, don't? Because I think it just looks a bit mad when you go all the way around with leaves. So there we go, that's our cupcake finished. So that's quite nice, isn't it? So let's go and do this one. So we'll do this one exactly the same as well. So onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. Oh, let me get rid of that one because the colour hasn't come out yet. I didn't squeeze it like I did the other ones. So let me just squeeze this out a minute. There we go. So onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. Onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. Onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. Push them together. Onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. So I'll stop saying it now.
Well, Karen Stevens has said, yes, that answered a great technique, thank you.
Really very easy. And you'll see I didn't get any buttercream all over my fingers. Might have it all over the table, but so then do your leaves. Just 3 little leaves on the inside there. It just looks far nicer. Don't be filling that whole circle with leaves.
So what colour purple did you use, please, Carol?
So I've used all Colour Splash range. Now to be fair, you all just end up using, what happens when you start cake decorating, you start using a range of colours and you end up just sticking with them. So when I was a young girl, I used to use Sugar Flare all the time, you know, put the cocktail stick in and then mix it all in. So I used to do that really back when I was much younger, and that's a very old brand, that. But it drives me mad. So I end up with colouring all over the cocktail sticks, all over my fingers, and in the buttercream, in the thing. Do you get that as well? So I'm not knocking the brand, it's absolutely brilliant brand, it's lovely. But then Colour Splash brought out their gels, and they brought them out, oh, I think we'd only been going a year. We started in 2013, so I think they brought them out 2014 or 15, so I started using those, and I love them, and I introduced you to them. I've got no problems with fractal or rainbow dust or anything like that. It's just what you personally like. So this is the violet colour, and I've just put a little bit in. So the more you put in, goes really very dark, and then others goes very light. So let's just finish off doing a few more cuppies. So let's do some other things on here. So what have we got on this cake then? So got the blues here, haven't we? The blues, this is what we did with the blue ones. I'll finish off another green one in a minute. So oops. get rid of that. You know what it is? That's just dried off.
All I can see is Calvin with the pipe banging around.
Yeah.
Where are we going now?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll do this little swirl on here. We'll do a little bit of grass.
Loving this colour.
Looks quite nice, doesn't it? I've just mixed the two together here on this. So where's my leaf tip? What else have we got on here then?
Are we thinking of bringing our own colours out?
We are. We're still messing about with them, me and Karen. We haven't got there yet. I know, Karen and I. The problem is we have got a set of colours that we do want to release, but then we really need to play with them, and we need to play with them in everything, and we just don't get time. And the other thing is, when they send us the colours, the name that they say they are is not the name that we would relate to. So we have to change the name as well, and that could become confusing. So this is just an all white cupcake. So this is with the mini, so you can see how many flowers you can get on here, can't you? So I'm just going to really overload it.
Viv could watch you all day doing this.
Is that Viv Goddard?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a good girl. And we're putting a couple of bits of green leaves here just to make it pop a little bit. It was funny last night, Claire Corbett had been in here. She's doing some little videos for us on Tuesdays and Wednesdays if she can get in. I don't mean if she can get in, if we haven't got anything booked, but we had Kim booked in today. So last night and then, I've just had my tea, me, Kim and John have sat down ready to watch the Bake Off, and I suddenly got the munchies and I thought, you know what, I really fancy a cake. And I knew Claire had been doing them. So I come running in here to get a cake. Could I find the cakes? So where's the cakes gone? What's she done with them? I looked everywhere. I had all the fridges out, everything. So that looks quite pretty, doesn't it? Let's have a look.
You're moving
Sorry.
it around. So.
Well, Gay has just said those blue ones, if you put your silver sparkle on it, it'd look fabulous.
Yeah, I'm going to get some sparkles out afterwards. So anyhow, I found them. They were behind me. So
Yeah, pantomime now.
yes, and I come running in, ever so relieved. Oh, I found them. So that's where we go. Right. Okay. What do we want to do here now on this one? So let's do the big stars on here. Where's that little mini star gone? Oh, did I use all that mini star? Oh, that wasn't clever, was it? I'll have to use this up then. Oh no, I won't. I'll use this one. Look that up now, haven't I? Doesn't matter if you squash a couple of flowers. So see what I mean now, because I didn't crumb coat this all the way, you can still see some of the cake. So you see I can still see some of the sponge, so that's why it's better to crumb coat all the way. So we've got those there, and then what should we do on here now then? Let's finish on here. So this is our last cake. And what time will it be then, Karen?
It will be there 9:15.
Wow. Never finished that early, have we? Because we started this one at 7:30.
We did.
So look at that. I won't know what to do with myself.
Well, you've set a precedence now,
I
haven't you, Carol?
said to Gail last night, I will probably run over late. So she said, Carol, I've watched you enough time, so I know that you will. Don't worry, we're used to you. And look at me being all organised. Freaking hell. Just going to have a bit of a lie down.
Have you all enjoyed this live, ladies? Yeah, Lee said it's all that bag filling you did beforehand.
Yeah, got myself organised. We'll have to remember that trick, Karen. We can understand that. We'll probably have to apologise that lady and say, yeah, you're right, it's boring, isn't it, watching bag filling? We only had one customer tonight who wanted to know how to do it.
Well, everyone has said very much they absolutely have loved this live.
After life's taken up with bag filling, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's what
absolutely.
we've realised today.
Nikki says John's going to mark this on the mark it on the calendar. The Carol was on time and organised.
No, that started half an hour late, 7:30. So let's get what we've got here then.
Karen Stevenson said, what wonderful hosts we've all been. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. Have you watched us before, Karen? I'm getting my cake off. It weighs a ton.
Katerina says, at least you know where the cakes are to treat yourself tonight.
Absolutely.
No, yeah, absolutely.
No, these are going to the old folks' home tomorrow.
We've got to keep Wally
We've
in the
got,
lock
yeah,
of
we've got
comfort.
to suck up to him. Seems that he's realised he's now Lord of the Manor.
Karen's never watched us before.
Pardon?
Karen's never watched
Have
us
you not,
before.
Karen? Has anybody else not watched us before? So, well, we have our own page, Sugar and Crumbs with Nifty Nozzles, so we're very thankful for Gaia inviting us over. But we do Facebook Lives several times a week. The banner goes up on a Thursday night, Friday morning. Tells you what we're doing for the week. Don't always rely on it. Always check the banner, because lots of times we do change things. And we do lots of impromptu stuff as well.
We do.
So we're very informative. We show you lots of things. We have lots of tutors come on and do tutorials for you. We have classes on. So we've got loads of free content through the week. So, you know, we put free content on Monday nights, Wednesday nights and Friday nights. And then we do classes as well. And we always ask you if you can support the classes, because we give so much free content. We really would, if you support the classes, that would be really very grateful, because that supports the tutors, it gives them a living. It keeps Sugar and Crumbs, Simon in a job, and Karen in a job.
Absolutely. You keep me in a job like this.
So the classes are really very, very important if you buy those and support them. And the good thing is the classes are actually really very good. They're very chilled out, they're very relaxed. They are streamed live, but the live content you can then keep for a later date. So it means then that you're in that group and you can keep the class forever as well. And you know, lots of people buy the classes and watch them at a later date, and I see comments come up and notifications. And I look at it and think, I did that class last year, and it's because a new member has come in. And then I've had quite a few members that have messaged me and said, Carol, can't believe it, I was watching the live, I just burst out laughing or whatever, because you know, we just chat and go on about things, don't we?
I've got you the fine
Oh yes, the
silver
sprinkling
sparkles,
things.
aren't they?
Oh, well, I was
Sparkles.
going to get the medium ones
Oh, did you
out,
get the
so I've
medium?
got them out, the medium
All right,
ones.
I'll let you off then.
No, I've got fine as well. I've got all three
Yeah,
out.
here's medium here.
Yeah, I've got them here as well. So
Is
is
that
that
the
the
empty
empty
bottle?
bottle?
Is that the empty
That's the empty
bottle?
bottle, isn't it? Thanks, Carrie.
There's
Empty
still
bottle.
a little bit.
To be fair, we might just get out. So we do wonder that, oh look, there's loads in that
Yeah.
empty bottle. Oh, look at that. In fact, I don't. That's actually a good way to get it out, actually, isn't it? We are going to be putting this into pumps next year. So not all the colours, but some of them into pumps. Should be quite nice. Do you know what? Don't throw away your empty. I did say to Karen, oh, we've got an empty carton. And she said, yeah, I had Kim refilling all the cartons. And we was going to bin this, but I wouldn't, because there's still loads in there.
Just get the brush inside and get it out.
Yeah. So don't throw away your empty ones at all. And those ones that you're lustering with, just put a little bit of rejuvenator in, and just give it a little bit of swell around. You've ever used it all. So I'll put those on my cupcakes as well. I'll just keep going. Look at that. Look. Can you see the sparkle? I don't know whether you can see the sparkle or not. Simon, get your camera skills sorted out. Use 5 fingers tonight.
Yeah, Rob can use a whole hand.
Yeah, Rob can use a whole hand. Look at that. Look at all that. You can see it.
I only need 1 finger.
Yeah.
Tracy has already put dipping solution in the empty pot to make sure you've used every
all
single
of it.
bit.
Yeah, don't waste it because you'll be amazed how far it all goes. So they are really blingy and twinkly. So hope you've enjoyed watching the live tonight. So I don't know if you can get them there.
If you just wibble it around a bit.
So I'll just try and freaking weighs a ton, this one.
That's it, yeah, there you go. Perfect.
I'm waiting for Karen to tell me. I know you can see it live.
I can see a little bit, only a bit, Carol. I can only see a little bit, yeah.
You've only put a bit on, that's we can see it.
Right, great.
Well, Gaia says, thank you, Carol. Fabulous as always.
Oh, thank you, Gaia. And thank you for inviting us. And when you want to invite us over again, just let us know and we'll pop over again for you. Don't mind, we'll think of some other things to do. We'll rope Kim in. Next time Kim's in the kitchen, I'll give you the heads up. But no, we're always happy to help. So I hope you on YouTube have enjoyed it as well. So I don't know how many we had watching on YouTube. How many did we do all right on there? Yeah. So we did all right on there. And thank you, Cake Heroes Group. Very much success for your group. I hope it goes long and far. You all seem to be working very hard in there. And like I say, if you want to pop over to the Sugar and Crumbs website, if you want to see where all the offers are, go to the Sugar and Crumbs website, go to FB Lives. It's at the top of the website. Click into November, and then Carol's Winter Wreath Cake, and everything that I put on offer is actually in there. If you're going to order any of the pre-order nozzles, order them separately. Don't order them with all your other bits. Order them separately. Click and collect, and then when they come into stock, we can deal with that then. So we can work out your shipping options then for those. But all your other stuff, just order as normal. It's free shipping on orders over £40. Lots of things on offer. One of these things that's just come in today, Karen's doing chocolate moulds as well tomorrow. So we've got the new piping bags in with our own branding on. We've got the crinkly piping bags in for chocolate and for, let me just get them.
Royal icing.
Chocolate and royal icing. So I'll be sending some of these to Tracy Mann to use as well, for those of you ladies who watch Tracy Mann. And I believe Tracy Mann's coming on this page, isn't she? So on this group as well. So they've come into stock, and we've got a new Santa in. Where's that Santa gone? What did I do with it? There he is.
You say it's behind you.
Yeah. So this is free moulds, this one. So this is free moulds, okay. It should be $24.99 for the free moulds, and we've got them on offer at $19.99. And Karen's going to be making this for you tomorrow. So 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, Karen is doing chocolate all afternoon. So she'll be playing away. She's ever so excited. I've given her loads to do. Yeah. She loves it, really. So that's us done, ladies. I don't know what else to say to you. I can't believe I finished early. Look at that. 10 to 9. I never finished.
I told my husband to stay till midnight.
I never finished 10 minutes early. Does anybody want me to do anything?
Well, people said, why can't you finish late?
I don't know. Does anybody want me to do anything?
Fill some more bags.
Fill some more bags. That just shows though, doesn't it? Bag filling.
Yes, so Gaia, we have got a gingerbread house being done tomorrow night with
Oh,
Carol.
I'll tell you about the gingerbread house. Yes.
Gaia's just reminded us, you're doing a gingerbread house.
All right, let's show you what else we're doing then tomorrow. So Karen is going to be making these tomorrow with the BWB moulds. Okay, so hopefully I'm going to get to know what I'm actually getting. So this is the Christmas sleigh. So look, Santa's sleigh. On the other head, Simon?
Want to show it?
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to stand anything out, was I? So there's the sleigh, and there's the door, and then we've got a single door like that, and on the mould with the door like this one, you get 2 doors. This bigger one, you just get the 1 door. And then what else have we got?
John wants to know, can you just do a handstand?
Come on on. Show 'em how it's done. So the cutters are in, the round cutters are in. Lots of you ladies have been waiting for these. So you know how we all like our cutters, the PME ones. We use them for everything. Okay, and these are lovely, nice and shiny. We love stroking them. Got a bit of a thing here in Sugar and Crumbs that, you know, we have to stroke everything. So they've now sent them in. We've been waiting for these since, I think, June. And they now come with a nice new pink tin. So exactly the same, but in a pink tin. So I said to Karen, said, oh, I'll take these back to wear. I went, no. No, what do you want to do that for? Yeah, what do you want to do that for, Karen? We want this tin. We want 2 tins. Quite sure why we want 2 tins.
You never know when you might need 2 cutters the same size.
And then the gingerbread house. So tomorrow, let me get these cakes out of the way a minute. Oh. So tomorrow, Patchwork Cutters, they do a gingerbread house set. And, oh, where's my leaflet gone? My leaflet here? Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. So I've got my, put my squeaky flip-flops back on. So I am going to attempt to make this tomorrow. So we're going to make it with their recipe there, and we're going to make it with our shortbread recipe using our gingerbread icing sugar. And when I say they, I am going to attempt to make it. And then I'm going to get Kim in, doing some brush embroidery. She's got her own cake to decorate for you, so she's going to be decorating the cake. So basically, Kim and I are going to be playing together tomorrow. So we're going to do that, and I think that'll be a load of fun, won't it? And it's got a nice snowman, and we're going to make that tomorrow, so you're going to enjoy that. So that's on the website, that's in stock. And then what was you getting out there? So Blossom Sugar Art.
Can you talk about Blossom Sugar Art?
So Blossom Sugar Art, okay. So we've just taken over the brand. So Louisa, who owned Blossom Sugar Art, is a lovely lady. And she's decided to move on. So she's got into jewellery making. So that's what she's decided to do now. So she wanted to sell her brand and John and I bought it. So we're really happy to take over the brand because all you ladies who follow me on a regular basis know that I use these quite a lot. And I use them in the cupcake bouquet. So I'm really, really very pleased to have these in stock. So we will be selling these to the trade as well. So they're in the wish list as well. And they've got £2 on, £2 to £3 off the prices. And Kim was in on Monday night. So if you watch Kim on Monday, pre her coming to the live, she actually did this board for us on Monday. So she did this board at home to you know, give us an idea. So I said, you know what, Kim, that's really very pretty. It's actually lovely. But can you just do it on a proper cake for us? So that everybody can see what it looks like on a cake. And you know where the cake's going tomorrow, don't you? So the cake's going to the old folks home tomorrow. I tell you, I'm going to suck up at the old folks home tomorrow.
They're going to look after Wally.
I'm going to make it up to them. That Wally's been ringing his buzzer all day long. So there you go. So there's the cake there. So Kim did this on Monday night, and isn't it pretty? I know so many loved how the way that she coloured the butterflies with the wonder dust. Look at that lovely purple one there, isn't that so pretty? And really so delicate. So I know lots of the ladies who follow me on a regular basis have bought these. I love this colour. This is beautiful, the magical moon dust colour. In fact, I love all the wonder dust colours. So the wonder dust colours is our own brand, and there's £1 off each of them as well. They are really stunning. And that magical moon dust, I think, is a winner, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
It's lovely, really very nice. So so they're all on offer as well. Oh, let's talk about some cakes then, some other cakes. So Claire Corbett is doing her class next week. So this is what happens, isn't it, when I've got all this free time. So look at this. So Claire Corbett is doing this class next week, and this is her Christmas treat tower class. Okay, and it's fabulous. Look at that, and I love this. It just looks like a Santa's hat at the bottom. So if you want to join it, this class is £30. If you bought the class one tower class, all right, look at it. Look, it's great. It's got I called it a reindeer with horns, but I believe they're called antlers. Antlers. And there's Christmas puddings on here, and there's snowman, and there's chocolate bun things on here. There's all sorts. There's gingerbread. Look, there she is. Look, gingerbreads. They're lovely, aren't they? Baubles, all sorts of lovely things on there. So if you buy one of Claire's classes for £30, the Treat Tower class. Choose any one. You can then go and buy any of the other classes for £15. Now they're not showing on the website at the moment, and the reason is, and this is what I had to sort of have a good look at the front end of the website like this morning, is that it wasn't showing half price members, so people couldn't understand why there was two things for each class, but one was 30 and one was 15. So I've taken them off the main website, and I'm going to start putting the links into the group so that you can just buy them in the group. So once you bought your Tower class, when you go into the Tower groups, you'll see the other links. So I only started it last night, so over the next few days I'll just keep topping up all the groups. So if you want to buy the other classes, you can. And Claire is in next Wednesday, and that will be the second to the last class for the year. And then we've got Rachel Hannah in the week after, and she'll be on the Monday the 29th, and that's our final class, and that's her, what's it called? Wedding Masterclass.
Yes.
Wedding Cake Masterclass. And then that's it. All the classes are done for this year. So please make sure you support them. Join up and sign up for Kim's class. It's a great class, what was done today. You've really missed out on a fabulous class. Should we show those shoes again?
Okay.
And a few people on here are asking, are we going to have our afternoon tea Christmas natter?
Would you like to do
And a
that?
lot of people said they'd love it, and you know what, I think we should do that
Should
again.
we do
Dress
that?
the
Yeah.
table
Should we
again.
do it on the page?
Yes.
Because we just did it in a group and it all got a bit lost last year,
Yeah,
didn't
but
it?
we just did it on the page and just have a Christmas natter.
Yeah, so should we do that? So we'll have to book a date then in December,
We
won't
need
we?
to look for our diaries again.
Yes. So let me and Karen sort out our diaries and we'll do that for you. Okay, because that was quite nice, that wasn't it? Sat down doing that. So this is the shoe that you do in the class. It's £20. £20 to learn how to make this beautiful shoe. Seriously, you couldn't ask for anything more. There's loads of shoe kits out on the market there. But the shoe kit that we've got is actually on offer at $59.99, and it's got loads of stuff in there. There's additional bits that you can buy as well to go with the kit. And this one is the mini shoe, and Kim shows you how to make it from the main shoe kit. So look at that, isn't that stunning? And that's using our sparkling glitters, and this is a full shoe, okay? So that's really lovely, nice pointy toe. And then because she finished early, surprise.
It was a Wednesday finishing early.
I know, never known Kim to finish early either. So she did this little sandal, isn't that lovely, this little kitten heel shoe. So isn't that lovely? And she put on some of our bling beading on as well there as well. It's really lovely. Am I repeating things as well there as well?
As well as well.
as well. So, sorry, ladies. It's the excitement of finishing early, isn't it?
It's so shiny, that
So
shoe.
it's so
Absolutely
lovely, isn't it?
gorgeous.
Yeah. So it's been a great day today. So we are looking for another fabulous day tomorrow with Karen in the kitchen at 2 o'clock. And then you've got myself and Kim at 7 o'clock on this page tomorrow night. It will not be an early finish tomorrow, girls. It's going to be a late one, I can assure you.
It could be a 2 till 10, really.
Yes. So we've got Karen on chocolate all afternoon because I told her she's got to do so much
And
tomorrow.
I've got no help now.
Yeah. We've got Kim, the sidekick. Kim here, she can help you. So we've got Kim here tomorrow, and then it's Kim and myself tomorrow. But anyhow, thank you for letting us play in this group tonight. It's been great fun. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So thanks for being on camera, Simon. And thanks for doing comments, Karen.
You're welcome.
And thanks for your smiley face, Kim. And best of all, thank you for you lot for joining us. And thank you, Gaia. Is that how you say it, Gaia?
Gaia.
Right. So thank you, Gaia, for inviting us over. We've really enjoyed it. And we will see you all tomorrow. Cheerio.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.